me on the secure line.
Please hold.
Okay,
How are you today?
good. It's been a bit of a long day, just a lot of meetings, and then I have a show tonight.
Oh, okay. Who's show?
An artist named Ray,
Someone with Centricity or somewhere else? Another company.
another company.
Okay. Okay. Nice. What venue?
Ryman.
I don't think I know, but I don't know a lot. So, well, I hope it's awesome. And for a long day, I really hope it's engaging so that you can stay alert and enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Good. Good.
How was your day?
Okay. The reality of my remaining 26 days of school, 25, depends on who you ask, it's real. And it's just fast and slow at the same time. I think
Yeah.
it's a blur when I think about the fact that Ariana is a senior and her school ends earlier. So next week, Grandmom and I are heading um, to Maryland to support and enjoy her going to her prom, her senior prom.
Mm.
So we get to be there for all the prom festivities and pictures and whatnot. But that is also her last week of school.
Oh wow, interesting.
Right. Remember how if you, I think it was just eighth, maybe it was high school too. I know eighth grade. If you got A's in your classes, you didn't have to take the finals.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah, she has that for her high school. So she made sure she had all A's in all of her classes. So sure she didn't have to take any finals. So she's got no finals. She has, I think, one or two AP courses. But that's it. Next week is it. It's a blur.
Yeah.
And then Auntie Chrissy just told me that she found out when she has to report to Virginia Tech. So she's got that on June 14th. This is all real fast. This is happening really fast.
Yeah.
But
Mm,
yeah, the days are long, the time is short.
that's true.
Let's see what else is new and exciting here. Not much else, just that and the things that we have to finish in my school year, wrapping up, helping seniors deal with their senioritis and making it through, not giving up. You can do this, being the encouragement they need. And for myself and other and coworkers too. We can do this. We can make this happen. But yes, other than that, all's well. We've got like a murky, chilly kind of day here. Lush looking, but still murky and chilly.
Yeah. Mm. I'm reading a book right now. I think I'm just back on my reading kick, which
Oh,
I probably have not been on since, I don't know, school days.
okay.
Um, there's an industry guy named Mike Karen who put out a list of like, I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 books last year and said like, hey, if you're in the industry, you should read all these. So one of
Okay.
my goals for this year is to read at least six of them. And some of
Okay.
them I've already read. So I finished the book last night and I started one today. It's called, I have it in my bag here. Hold on. Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. Um,
Love
and
it.
it's like 100, like page and a half, 2 pages worth of like bite-sized things to remember. Um, and one of them that I read last night was just about the people's desire to be right about things and how much easier it is if you just let it go, whether you are or are not correct about something.
Hmm.
How often do you feel like being right is important to you?
I don't care. I don't care because again, like the book says, if it's not eternal, I don't care. If someone needs that, as my students will say, they say it in a negative way, but I'm going to say it in this way. If you need to be right, you need that. That's for you. And that's for you to figure out someday, hopefully, that you don't need that. I don't care. I don't care that you know I'm right and you think I'm right. I don't care like, what does it matter that I am right? What happens now? Is there a big reward? Do does something a windfall? Does a window, another window from heaven, open up and dump out blessings for me? Like no, it just being right does not matter because I'm wrong in so many other areas. So I should not focus and put any of my energies into such things.
Mm,
I think being right matters to someone who care what people think of them.
interesting. Mm,
I mean, just for me, like I'm right. Do I walk around like puffing my chest now, like and lifting my arms up and do like walking tall? And then what?
yeah. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Um, do you feel like in your professional position, like in schoolwork, there is a right and a wrong answer, but there's always a lesson to learn, whether you get something right or wrong. Um, at what point do you feel like it's worth saying, hey, this is one of the big lessons you should learn to maybe one of the children who ends up in your classroom for doing something they shouldn't have?
Once they're in my room, that's the consequence. We discuss it, and sometimes they're in a place to receive it by the time they get there. To receive, have the conversation, discuss how we can that you didn't meet expectations, and that's the way I always phrase it. You didn't meet the handbook expectations because we can't forget that sometimes in a student's home, in their home environment, the thing they did is totally okay.
Yeah. Mm,
Exactly. So now, am I judging you and your entire family? No, I'm not going to do that. The expectations for this building and for your classroom and for the whole the property were not met. There's a consequence for that. That's what you're serving here in my classroom. And I
mm,
hope we have conversations that say, just know the expectations. Know what's expected wherever you're sitting. And with that, there's you should leave there in peace. Most of my students always leave in peace. If the school that we're in is the place for them. If they keep returning to my room for the same consequences, what we learn is this is probably not the place for you. You might need something with some different parameters, some maybe some sadly more restrictive things. Like maybe you need to learn about managing expectations with just a few, not too many. Maybe you can't handle too many at once. I don't know. But
yeah.
I learned to trust the process for students. Like when we have those safe conversations in our safe space, and you hear, and I know you hear, and you get to share your perspective. And I learned that maybe this is okay at your house and blah, 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 as long as you're safe and this is not something I have to report as a mandated reporter. That if you keep coming back for the same thing, what's really sad is I don't have to say a word because most likely that last thing you did, they won't be back anymore because they're not in that school anymore.
Mm,
Auntie Chrissy hates when I tell her this phrase, but sadly it happens too often. I won't see them again
yeah.
because the actions that they've taken have made them realize that I can't do that here and I've done it for the last time. But the
Mm,
being right about anything, it's that'll never be my goal. That is never my goal to say, I told you no. Because it reminds me of a verse that says where God tells us he doesn't upbraid us. Like, I told you not to do that. Because God, of course, who knows all, creator of all things, of course he's always right. Of course he is. But he doesn't lord over us with that. He could. He's the one who could do it. He's the only one that could lord over us with his rightness. And he doesn't. How can we? How dare we think for 1 second it's ours to do?
mm,
So people do. Lots of people do. I'm sure we've all seen them. They want to lord over you with that. And then, and like I said, and to what end? Is there a bounty of like, like, is there a cash windfall coming your way as a result? Do you get all the pats on the back you want? Then what? Like, what is the point? I just
yeah.
know that if you can't, if all you want is to be right in someone's eyes, You're probably missing a whole bunch of other important things.
Mm,
I do like that
that's
the title of
yeah,
that book though.
yeah, yeah. I feel like, at least in my job, a lot of it is guesswork. Like
Hmm.
we're trying our best to create the best songs that we can for our artists, but no one knows what's going to catch on in the culture.
Right,
Um,
right,
so for me, if I feel strongly about something, I'll say that, but I'll be like, I'll couch it with I don't know, and this is just my opinion. It's not my song. I'm not singing it.
right.
But at least in like in a commercial sense, I think we do this instead of this, or I think this makes more sense for the overall story of the record we're putting together instead of this. Um, but yeah, I don't. I hope I don't fall into the trap of like, okay, I had success once. Now I'm right about stuff.
Trust me to always be right about this. I mean, there are so few things in life that we can think that's true about. Like, unless you're a math whiz, and math is one of my favorites because I'm not fluent at math, but I love math because it's exact. It's like there's order, there's sequence, there's patterns. If there's no order, sequence, and pattern to a thing, you can't ever say that I'm always going to be right because I've mastered that. Like, there's so many nuances to like what you're doing with your career, like, and then with songwriting and creating an album, whatever it takes to put that song and that artist and their talent out there. Like, there's so much that is not exact. No one can always be right.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't
I
even
mean
imagine,
that.
but I
Yeah,
hope you're having fun doing it.
it is fun. Just helping create music all the time. I mean, it's a dream job for a lot of people, me included.
Right,
Um, yeah, it's fun when we learn lessons about how it's been received, how we felt making it, what we would do differently next time.
right.
Bay has a song right now that's doing very well at radio.
Love
Um,
it.
it'll probably be my highest performing song to date. Um,
Wow.
excited to see what lessons we learn from that.
Wow.
I
That's one
mean,
of my favorite.
it's like Jalen Hurts says, you either win or you learn.
Oh, see, how dare you steal my quote? That's my favorite affirmation. I never lose. I win or I learn. That's my favorite daily affirmation. I have it built into my slide presentation at work, and it repeats twice. And when students have to sit through it, they're like, "Ah, Miss, yes," because it's true.
It's
You,
very true.
there's always something that you can gain from something that equips you better the next time. That if you're willing to learn it, let's put it that way.
Yeah,
If you're willing to learn it, you will be better equipped next time. Oh
yeah.
my goodness, love that. And Jalen gets credit. I'll take that. He's awesome. Oh my goodness. So what time you guys? What time is the show tonight?
So I think it starts at 7:30. I'm just getting home now though, so I think we're gonna uh, go right back out and grab dinner somewhere.
Okay, okay. All right. Oh, your friend's still visiting?
Yes.
Oh, nice, perfect. All right. Well, I love that you have an outing tonight. Keep the family in prayers. We deal with the fact that Ari's going off to college. Ugh.
Yeah.
We're trying to all get down for graduation. Christopher's hopefully trying to get there as well. So it'll be reminiscent of yours and Christopher's when the family came down and we're all representing all those who love and care. So we'll have you there in spirit.
Okay.
But we're
Yeah.
going to blink and it's here. We're going to blink. Our graduation is actually on May 20th.
Oh, okay. That's our no, actually no, it's the day after the 20th anniversary of Centricity. We're having a party in town.
Nice. Is wow. That's crazy.
Hmm.
So that week will be a nice celebratory week for all of us.
Yeah.
So if you're, it's a morning thing, 10 o'clock that morning. So if something's not crazy, I might like have you on my phone to see if you're available, so we could all be there in spirit and on phone.
Okay.
All right. Well, you probably have things to do to get ready for your concert tonight.
Yes.
So go ahead and get that stuff done, and I will check in with you later. But yes, thank God for knowing that we don't have to be right about everything.
Yeah.
Not ours to do. All right, I
Okay.
love you. You have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye.